Oh yeah, I remember. What was that? Man, it was like back in like 2000 or something like that. I believe it was 2000. Nas and Nia Long. It was like 99, 2000 around that time. Uh, it was a big fallout with with Carmen, and that's like around the time she found out about Jay. Like Jay played her one night, and you know he was basically done with her. He was moving on. And she realized she was being played by Jay, and it was nothing ever gonna be, more than what it was when she was, doing this thing. So besides all that, on top of that, you know, he was going through a situation where he started dating. I don't know how far that stuff go, but he was dating Nia Long in some capacity. That her name came up in the Braveheart song too, with Horace brought her name up. Nia Long in the cherry thong. And she went and bought cherry thongs and wore them for Nas. I swear to you, this is all the talk that was going on in the industry back then. It was definitely that serious. And they was kicking it, and, you know, for some reason, like, it was kept private, and Nas didn't want that to come out, or for a lot of different reasons, because he was still messing around with Carmen at the time too, his baby moms. They were still, involved a little bit. So I guess Nia Long, how the story went, Nia Long called Nas one time. He was with Carmen, and she said, "This is Nia Long." He was like, "Nah, see, we working together. We supposed to be doing something. See, you in my business. You don't know what's going on." She was, "Nah, this chick, this the same number that called you the last time and hung up on me." So they got into a big argument and fallout. And supposedly, like, they got into it before over Mary J. Blige. She felt Mary J. and I had something going on there. And now, uh, through Nia Long, and she had a friend named, I think, Fatima. And that was like a mutual friend with them, between Nas and Nia Long. But it's a long story. But it was a crazy, it's a crazy situation. But all I know is that's the story that went down, and I think that's when eventually she had came out and confessed something about Jay before that, and they had like a heart to heart talking about getting stuff off their chest, and the fact that he didn't even know what was going on with Jay at the time, like he didn't know any of it. He was oblivious to all of it. So the fact that it was hitting him like a ton of bricks, he was upset about it because he crossed the line. But the Neil Long thing, a lot of people didn't know about it. Just people in the industry. You hear about it. It don't really mean nothing to us, to anybody in the world, but it is what it is. So that was the extent of that. I think they were talking before the whole Uchiwali song was even made. And her name was mentioned. Her name has been all through hip hop. Like people, not she's been sleeping with everybody in hip hop. Just her name has been mentioned. She was an apple of a lot of people's eye back in the day. Especially a lot of people watch Friday and they really liked her from Friday. But Nia Long name was mentioned a lot in a lot of different movies, from Soul Food on down the line. She was just that it girl. And as the years went on, it was all Nia Long, Nia Long, Nia Long. She was mentioned always in great company with men mentioning her name. Then even J. Cole recently mentioned her in a song. And And she was like, "Oh, he ain't too young," because he felt like, "Oh, like I'm probably too young for me alone right now." She's like, "No, he ain't." But yeah, that was incredible. But it's just so for the person that asked me about it, yeah, that's it. That's like all we know from that, the whole Nia Long situation. Of course, you get told about it, and or you hear about it in just conversation. You don't imply like how many times. Like you just hear about like the incident that went down. Like, yeah, man, she went off on blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh man, that's ill. You don't keep pressing for information. There's some people that would do that, but I'm not one of those people that get all deep, trying to dig deep in there. Like, I'm gonna call and get the super scoop, get the super scooper, dig it all out. But anyway, I'm out, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button, and hopefully they send you the video. I'm out.